cross-legged seated position on your mat. Hands, place them on top of your knees to ground yourself. Just take a few breaths. Get any little energetic stimuli out so you can settle, right? Just whatever your little movements, whatever's coming up in your body. Then take a deep breath and use the breath to allow you to just come into this space on your mat. Focus on where you're connected to your mat. Your bum, outside of your feet. How your hands are connected on top of your knees. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes and just go to that space where it's quiet. Where you can hear your breath as it draws in and draws out. And if you're just tuning in, just close your eyes for a few moments with us. And just focus on your breathing. And see if you can feel massively grateful for your breath this morning. Grateful. This life-giving breath starts there. If you're not breathing, you're dead. It's that black and white. So as you invite that life into your physical form, let it expand you, let it swell within you. Filling your lungs, and now take that breath all the way down to the belly. Fill your belly and exhale it out. And again, inhale and exhale. Breathing in, and this time holding at the top of the breath. Just hold and notice any sensations that arise in the body. Maybe you can detect your heartbeat. And now in the mind, slowly exhale and hold the breath at the bottom. Notice. And inhale it back in. Maybe contemplating an intention for today, for your practice, first of all. What would you like out of your practice? Why are you practicing right now? Maybe an intention for your day. Maybe an intention for your week ahead, where you would like it to flow. And if you have a greater intention for the following month, and that'll do with the forward thinking. Take a deep inhale, bring the hands to the heart, exhale it out. Bring the thumbs in between the eyebrows. And it's already done. Reach the hands up, interlace the fingers, press the palms up. That's it. Invite the spine to the party. Maybe take the nose up. Good. And exhale. Take the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers together. Take an inhale. Squeeze the shoulders. Maybe lift the nose. Lift the hands off the back. Drop your chin to your chest. Good. Release the hands. Inhale, shoulders up to ears and all the way back. One more time. Inhale, shoulders up. Inhale, shoulders down. Draw them the opposite direction. How much tension are they holding from your weekend? Take an inhale out and up with the hands. Knock stuff over. Interlace the fingers. Press up. Chin to chest. So I want you to think of vertebrae lifting, lifting, lifting. Exhale, take the hands behind, interlace, but skip the fingers. Interlace them the other way. So you feel like you've got an extra pinky finger hanging out. Squeeze the shoulders, maybe gaze up. Maybe gaze down. Good, release the hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take the right hand down, left hand overhead. Take a nice side stretch. Good, reaching with the fingers, gaze up to the fingertips, soften the elbow. Really press your left sit bone into the mat. Good, draw the hand across and down in front of you. Other side, reach up, inhale. Exhale, press the sit bone down, reach, reach, reach. Take a breath here. Sweep the hands across in front, making a semicircle on the floor. Inhale. We'll just do a couple more of those because they feel bloody good. Good. And reach, reach, reach. One more time. Inhale. Good. Sweep the hands round and slowly rise in the center. Just release the feet. Hip width, a little wider than hip width. Take the hands behind, inhale, center, and exhale. A gentle windshield wiper, gaze over your opposite shoulder. Inhale through center, other side, gaze over the shoulder. Inhale, follow your breath, and do 4 more of those. Oh, it's a nice bum massage. Just using your weight to work those glutes. If I start moaning and groaning, don't worry, just keep breathing. Wow. Just a release of energy, right? All your sounds passing through your body. Good. Coming back to center, bringing the feet in together. Take a deep inhale, wrap your hands around your knees, just grab your hands, inhale, lift up, and exhale, just drop the head forward. Take another breath in, slowly draw the hands up and start to lean back a little, holding onto the knees, curving the back, chin to chest. Inhale, sit up, so it's like a seated cat-cow. Draw the shoulders back. Gaze up, exhale, draw belly button to spine, chin to chest. Inhale, shoulders back, arching the back, maybe looking up. Exhale. Nice little curve. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Coming back to neutral, crossing the ankles, take a deep inhale, reach up, hands up above the head, and exhale, take a little twist to your right. One hand on the knee, one hand behind. As you find your shape, inhale, lift up the spine, Exhale, rotate a little more, gaze over the shoulder. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Relax your chin. Inhale, release through center, arms out and up, look up, lift up. Exhale, rotate other side, find your shape. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Take a couple more breaths here. Chin down. Good, releasing back to center. Exhale, find your way onto all fours. Nice and slowly bringing the hands out, releasing the toes behind. Walking the hands towards the top of your mat, you can curl the toes under and take some big giant circles, some big lions rolls. So inhale. Fingers are nicely spread, elbows soft, pressing back. Inhale through center. You can bring the head into the action, releasing your neck. Maybe wiggle your jaw a little. And changing directions when you feel like it. Inhale and exhale. Ow. Coming into center, walking the hands in so they're underneath the shoulders, knees hip width apart. Nice straight line, hip to knee, shoulder to wrist. Take a flat back, take an inhale, drop the belly. A few cat-cows. Exhale, arch, release the toes. Inhale, curling. Exhale, expanding. Just follow your breath, just a few more. Exhale. Bringing the big toes to touch, knees walking to the outside of your mat. Draw the hips back to the heels. Extend the hands in front. Make a little teepee with the fingers. So you really extend through your lats, through your upper back. Draw the forehead to the mat. Take a deep breath and then release the hands down to child's pose, Virasana. And simply breathe. Take a deep inhale and walk the fingers over to the right. Left hand comes on top of right. Maybe turn your nose a little to the side. Taking your left hand and sliding it underneath the armpit, palm facing up. So threading the needle. And breathe. Gently releasing the arm, coming back to center. Take a breath. And take the hands over to the left side. Right hand on top of left. Turn the head. Really press back with that right sit bone. Sliding right hand underneath left. Turn your nose over to the left, palm facing up. Slowly release back to center. Take a deep inhale and exhale it out through the mouth. Inhale, gently rise. Your belly all the way down to your mat. Oh. Good. Rest your head on your hands. Release the toes out behind you. Take a few breaths. Notice the breath pressing the belly into the mat. Turning the nose to the opposite side. Just noticing if any side of your neck is a little stiffer than the other. Coming back to center and slowly drawing the elbows in towards each other, shoulder width apart, hands spread out on the mat, fingers pointing forward. Toes are still released. Take an inhale. Press through the elbows, the forearms, lifting the chest off the mat, maybe gazing up, and then bring the chin down to your chest. Take a breath. So noticing in the body where you're feeling this shape, this posture, this asana. Maybe in the lower spine, a little bit of compression. If there's any discomfort, lay back down. We're not aiming for discomfort, we're aiming for some release. It's like releasing juices, energetic juices in the body. Encouraging flow. And your spine is like the central highway, the great Shushumna. From the base, the root of your spine, all the way up through the crown of the head. On your next inhale, maybe try to float the elbows just a little. You might take your hands a little farther apart. Maybe you lift the crown. Soft elbows, and you can lower down to the space that feels good for you. Chin comes down to the chest again. Maybe you're squeezing your bum together, supporting your lower back a little. And slowly, slowly exhale and lower down. Releasing your left ear onto your hand, lay down, release that right hand behind you, curl your right heel to your bum. See if you can hold on to the outside edge of your foot. If you can't get your foot, maybe a towel, maybe grab hold of your pants at the heel. And just begin to gently draw the heel in towards the body. Noticing where you feel it. Right down the front side of your quad, your thigh, maybe into the hips, the hip flexors. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, just press the foot into your hand and resist. Resist with your hand. Resist. Exhale, just relax. Notice as the heel comes a little closer to your bum. Relax your body. And on your next inhale, same thing. Press the foot into the hand. Push, 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 push. And as you exhale, just relax. Let it settle. And again, resist, resist, resist. Push, push, push. Hard work, painful. Push, push, push. Not painful. Just uncomfortable. Push, push. Now let it go. Surrender, relax. Look how much easier, how much farther, how much closer you get when you let go and surrender. Gently, gently release the foot. Change hands. Turn the nose the opposite direction. Drawing your left heel in towards the bum. Left hand around to take hold of the foot. See where you can go. And first of all, just notice where you are right now. The tension in the front of your body. Take a deep inhale and press the foot into the hand. Hard as you can. Exhale, relax. And again, inhale, press, resist, resist, resist. Exhale, relax. And one more time. Push, push, push. Hold your breath, make it uncomfortable. Surrender, let go. Relax your bum, relax everything. Any tension in the quad now? Gently release. Just extend the hands out in front, palms down. On your next inhale, press the toes into the mat and see if you can lift the hands. Palms face together. Reach, reach, reach. It's kind of like Superman. Take the feet out and full Superman. Lower down, exhale. Inhale, lifting, just the hands only. Press down with the feet into your mat. Just gaze to your mat so you're not cranking on your neck. And gently lower. Just turn the head to one side. On your next inhale, just lifting the feet. Squeeze the butt, lift the feet as high as you can. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now we'll lift head and shoulders and feet on the next inhale. Let's go. Locust Hold. And as you exhale, draw the heels into the bum. Reach behind. See if you can grab the tops of your feet. And on an inhale, press into the hands. Lift the chest. Just keep your gaze down to your mat. Press a little higher. Lift a little higher. Into Dhanurasana bow pose. So the spine should be nice and warm. Quads, legs, a little more relaxed. Press, press, press. Gently, gently. Release, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, pressing up into child's pose. This time knees together, forehead to the mat, hands come behind, palms face up. Just an alternative expression of Balasana. Take 10 breaths here. Slowly, slowly rise up. Just take a breath as you come up. Drop your chin down to your chest. Just rest your hands on your lap. One hand on top of the other, thumbs touch. Left ear, bring it down towards your left shoulder. Really press down with your right shoulder. Just draw it down away from the ear. Roll your chin down to your chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. And inhale, lift up the head. Take a breath. Just taking the heels out from underneath your bum. So just draw them out to the side and see if you can sit down in between the heels. Just take the knees apart, maybe a fist distance. It's called Virasana, hero's pose. You may need to grab your calf and pull it out from underneath your knee crease. You could also grab a block and sit on it. This may be the best position for you. So just have a look, have a feel, get yourself into position. Any tension in the knees, just simply sit cross-legged, hands on your lap, and just skip this shape. I'm going to use the block, bringing the heels directly outside the hips. So make sure your feet aren't splaying out and torquing the knees. Toes pointing directly behind. Bring the hands behind, take a deep inhale, and gently start to draw the back towards the mat. Now, this shape, this position may be, I'll come forward a little. This may be as far as feels comfortable for you, where you get a really great release down the front of the thighs, the hip flexors here. I'm going to just drop my head back. Wiggle my jaw and work on my throat area, throat chakra. Maybe you're able to come all the way down to the elbows. Just see how your body feels. And maybe you can lower your entire back down. It's not a competition to see how far. It's where's good, where's best for your body, for your knees. What feels good. What doesn't feel good, be aware and say, you know what? It's when we park our ego, our need to look like a shape, and pay more attention to how to feel like a shape. So just a few more breaths. And if your neck's not feeling good, find a neutral position, just nose pointing forward. And on your next inhale, gently, gently extract yourself from that shape. Extending your legs out in front. They've been bent quite a bit. It's a little bit, good. Maybe drawing the heels towards the butt, hands behind you, fingers in front. Take a little back bend, lift up, look back, release the hips, reverse tabletop. Gently lower down, maybe extending the feet, or you could take reverse tabletop one more time. I'm going to point my toes into the mat, lift the hips, gaze behind, Virasana. Or just take reverse tabletop if that's too much on your wrists. Lift the hips a little higher. And gently lower down. Extend the legs out if they're not there already. Grab your meat from your seat, pull it out. Sit bones rooted. Take an inhale, reach up, interlace the fingers. Lift, lift, lift up out of the hips. Flex the toes. Squeeze, squeeze your thighs and gently release the hands. Draw the body forward. Hands onto the shins. Inhale to lengthen. So lift up through the chest. Now you're feeling the back sides of the legs. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, draw the body forward, and we'll do one more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the body in. To wherever you settle, relax the chin. If you have a big toe bind, you could take the big toes. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold, or just hold on to your shins, your ankles. And draw the body with a little bit of resistance created, or maybe a lot of resistance in the back of the legs. What's holding you back from forward motion, from walking through your life? That's when you hold on to the backside of your body. Energetically speaking. Slowly, slowly rise. Draw the soles of the feet together for me. Draw the heels in towards your bits. And if you find yourself rolling back, try to sit forward, move your meat out, or you can even sit on a block. So sitting on a block allows the pelvis to rotate forward a little easier. So it would just be, it's a lot of tightness. If you have your heels drawn in, take your elbows onto the crook of your knees. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold in, chin to chest. Butterfly pose, Virasana. Slowly rise, finding your way to tabletop position. Cross the ankles, draw the hands in front, curl the toes under, and lift on up to downward facing dog. Ooh. Come high onto the toes for me and bend the knees first. Bring your belly down to your thighs, so you're physically touching your thighs. Look up at your belly button. Really deeply bend the knees. Push your mat away. And as you exhale, start to lift the hips, straightening the legs to your degree, and draw the heels down towards the mat. Maybe paddling out the heels, bending one knee deep. Inhale, exhale, other side. Keeping the fingers spread and rolling the weight into the thumb pad and the first finger pad. Shake the head a little side to side, any tension melting away. Zipping the toes together. And on your next inhale, the left leg reaches high to the sky. Press back and open out that hip. Draw the heel towards the butt. See if you can see the heel underneath your right armpit. Rotate the ankle, lifting the knee as high as you can. Taking an inhale and pointing the toe to the back of the mat. Gaze forward. And exhale, bring that foot through. Step the back foot in just a foot or two and start to draw the hips back. Back, straightening the front leg to your degree, a little micro bend. It's called pyramid pose, toes pointing to the top of the mat. Gaze at your big toe, drawing the body down and in. 5 breaths. Relax the head. Look at your knee now. Slowly walking the hands around to the side of your mat, the right side. Toe heel the feet a little wider. Feet parallel with the outside edges of your mat. Fingers underneath the crown. Take an inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold in, crown of head coming down to the mat. Draw the weight towards the hands and the toes. Shake the head a little side to side. And if you get any kind of dizziness, drop down your knees to the mat, lift your head above your heart and breathe. Slowly inhale, lengthen. Toe heel the feet in a couple of times. Toes point out and slowly draw the hips down towards the mat. Hands to heart into yogi squat. Take a deep breath in, exhale it out. Use your elbows to press the knees out a little wider. And if you can't get your heels down, go a little wider with the feet. Just you can close your eyes, take 5 breaths in Malasana. Slowly bring the hands down to the mat, lift the hips back up and rotate. Toes come around with you. Back leg, start to lift it to the sky into a standing split. Draw the body down towards the thigh. Take a breath. And draw the feet together, bend the knees. And inhale, lift the hands up, keep the knees bent, hips sunk. It's called chair pose. Spread the fingers, tailbone heavy, gaze to fingers. Maybe lift up all 10 toes. And exhale, fold back in, look at your knees. Half lift. Try to flatten the spine, well, lengthening through the crown. And exhale, palms down. Take the feet back. You can drop to your knees and flow through your chaturanga. You can drop your knees. Gently, gently lower the chest down. Elbows in, release toes. Press up, look up. And exhale, curl toes, hips high. Downward facing dog. Paddling out your heels. On your next inhale, right leg high to the sky. Open out to the side. Really stretch, release, lengthen. Curl the heel to the butt. See if you can see under the armpit. Deep inhale, point the toe to the back, gaze forward. And exhale, bring the foot in between the hands. Step the back foot in about 2 feet into pyramid pose, drawing the hips back. Front leg, a little micro bend. Gaze at your toe, lengthening the spine, and then just release the head. Drawing that right hip back. Feeling that front hamstring. Good. Bringing the weight into the front foot. Kick up the back leg into standing split. Just a little play on your balance. Feet come together. A little bit hip width apart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Peace fingers, grab your big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Try to suck the belly in, look forward. Exhale, fold in. Chest comes towards thighs. Pulling up on the toes, drawing the weight forward and lifting the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Padangustasana, big toe hold. Pulling up on the toes. Releasing the toes, walk onto the palms. Toes come to the crease of the wrist. Bend your knees to get in there. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Lifting the belly button up. Lifting the tailbone up. Relaxing the head. And then start to bring the weight towards the toes. Lifting up out of the wrists. So a lot going on in this posture. Slowly, slowly release the hands. Step back with the right foot and drop down to the right knee. Hands are framing that front foot. On an inhale, press through the front foot and rise up. Lift the arms up above the head. Back toe is curled under. Bring the palms to touch. Drawing the hips forward and bring the thumbs into the back of the neck. Take an inhale, open out. The heart, the chest, gaze up. Exhale, frame the front foot, draw the hips back towards the heel, but keep the butt lifted, straightening the front leg to your degree. Toes flex up. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold in, Hanumanasana, half split. Now think about tailbone tilting back and up. Good. Draw the hands forward. Take an inhale. Left hand can reach up for a little spinal twist. Maybe you float the back leg. Maybe a big circle with the shoulder. And another big circle with the shoulder. Dropping the back knee down, keeping the hands to the back, point the fingers to the back, gaze over the shoulder. Maybe you float that back foot off, see if you can connect. And if not, just keep the hand out and the foot down. Coming off your kneecap, come onto the fleshy part on top of the knee, so draw the hips forward. Slowly release, bring the hand inside of the foot. Maybe take that left hand and press the knee out. A little deeper, you can release the back toe. It's a nice, deep, deep, deep release of the hips. Hands come down, curl the back toe, lift the knee and slowly walk through center. Take an inhale, a forward fold. Maybe take the peace fingers, bind the big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Drawing the weight towards the toes. Releasing and walking to the back of the mat. Drop down to the back knee. Hands frame your front foot, and on an inhale, rise on up, crescent lunge. Bring the palms together. Gaze up, draw the hips forward. Thumbs come into the back of the neck. Inhale, open out. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, hands come and frame the front foot. Hips go back. Front leg straightens, half split, Hanumanasana. Take an inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale, draw the body forward. Relax your head. Tilt the tailbone back and up. And slowly walk the hands forward to frame the front foot. Inhale, right hand reaches up. Rotating the spine. Big circle. Inhaling, really reach forward. Exhale, reach back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Keep the hands towards the back, fingers point back, maybe floating back foot up, see if you can connect. Draw the hips forward. Slowly, slowly release. Hands to the inside, maybe right hand just presses that right knee open a little deeper, coming onto the knife edge of that right foot. And slowly release, walking the hands back through center. We won't do frog today, all the way round to the opposite side. Step the back foot in. And gently lower the hips down to the mat. Grab the front of your knees and maybe take a little roll back. Hug the knees to the chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Releasing the feet to the ceiling. Point flex, rotate the ankles, whatever feels good. Sliding the hands up the thighs, grabbing the outside edge of the feet, knees drawing down to the armpits, happy baby. You can push up against your hands, increase the tension if you like, and then let go. So resist, 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 soften, soften. You can roll side to side. You can press your tailbone down to the mat. Lots of options in this position. Take an inhale, release the feet to the ceiling, arms out by the side. Maybe crossing left leg, wrapping around. You could take eagle wrap, where you try to hook your toes. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, draw both knees over to the right. So top leg lowering down to the side for a little spinal twist. If this is too much, too intense for you, just give it a moment. If it's a little too intense on the outside hip, just release the bind and just tuck your knees up to the side. The higher the knees, the less intense. Gaze over the opposite shoulder. Slowly, slowly turn the nose back, release the bind, draw the knees one at a time through center, give yourself a squeeze. Extending the legs to the sky, taking eagle wrap, right leg over left. Extend the arms out, palms up, and as you exhale, draw that right knee across towards the side, nose to the opposite way. And gently release. Hugging the knees into the chest. And when you're ready, just extend the legs long for final resting shape. Take a soft inhale, soft exhale. Just noticing where you are on your mat. Gently bringing your awareness back to your body, to the space surrounding you. Listening to the sounds. And as you breathe in, maybe a little life into the fingers, into the toes, the ankles, the wrists, maybe the neck. Bringing your left hand towards your heart, right hand to your belly. Just take a breath. A good morning stretch with the hands, point the toes. Hugging the knees in. And finding your way onto your right side. Taking a breath. And then re-emerging into your day. Gently crossing the legs, bringing the hands towards the heart. Bowing the head and take a breath. Exhale it out through the mouth, that life force breath. Sit up with your inhale. Exhale it out. Head into your day with a newfound sense of peace. When your peace gets disrupted, take a deep breath and return to this space. It's always there for you, whenever you need it. Come back to simply being alive and start there. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get updates and new yoga classes. And keep in touch with wherever I am, whatever I'm doing. Because it'll be somewhere. Trying to have some fun with the boys. Okay.